Well, today's going to be a fun day here on Danny Hooper Edibles. We're going to make pizza in the wood-burning pizza oven, and this is one of my very, very favorite pieces of cooking equipment. It's just a great toy. And this is a compact one-piece unit. As you can see, lots of times pizza ovens are custom made out of stone and a lot of masonry, but this unit actually comes from Italy. It does an absolutely fabulous job. First thing we got to do, we got to get us a fire going. And we can't get us fire going unless we got firewood, so let's get cutting. As you can see, the fire is well underway, and we'll let it kind of burn down a little bit. Then we'll be sliding that fire over to the left side of the firebox in there, and that's when we'll start to put the birch on. We'll work on getting this oven temperature up to a pizza cooking temperature. I actually don't think it should be burning quite that hot this early, but oh well. So what's happening now is that you can see we've got a real convection effect going on in this beautiful oven. You can see that flame licking around the top of the roof, so that pizza is going to cook very quickly. It'll be getting cooked from the top and baked from that hot stone on the bottom, and it's all going to happen very quickly. Once its temperature comes up, if we get the temperature where I ideally would like it, that pizza is going to be done in about 90 seconds. So it's really incredible, and they taste good when they come out of the oven, the wood-burning pizza oven. Well, all right, we're just about ready. We've got all of our ingredients assembled. That's very important when you're working with a wood-burning oven. This pizza dough is a little bit on the moist side, so you've got to move very, very quickly. So you want all of your ingredients assembled, well organized, know ahead of time what you want to put on your pizza. Get it on there fast, get it into the oven fast. Now, I'm just waiting for the temperature to come up here a little bit. We like to have it sitting around 550, 600, 650 degrees before we put a pizza onto that base of that oven. So I'm going to throw a little more wood in, and hopefully in the next few minutes we can get our first pizza in the oven. All right, it's showtime. Let's get going here. We're going to start by dusting our board with some flour. That dough's going to come out. It's going to be a little bit sticky, a little bit wet. And we got to move very, very quickly. So let's decide what kind of pizza we're going to make. I'm going to go with some tomato sauce. Now this we're going to talk about. This is my secret weapon here. Spend the extra buck or two and get good quality, not good quality, but awesome quality tomatoes. And this particular brand, I love it, right from Italy. And I don't think there's whole tomatoes in there, just kind of chunky. But you know what? You don't have to make elaborate pizza sauces. In Italy, I've been a bunch of times, and the best pizzas I ever had, they just take it straight out of the can. The beautiful tomatoes like that. Some of them have basil mixed in, a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, and that's all we're going to use for our pizza sauce. So the first pizza I'm going to make, let's go with purple onion, mushroom, some roasted tomatoes, maybe a little bit of goat cheese. We'll try that. All right, so we're dusted up here, and let's check this dough out. Now I made this dough, what day is today? I think I made this about 5 days ago. It's been sitting in there. And it is wet, no surprise there. We're going to dust it a little bit so I can work with it. Oh, feels good, feels good. All right, and this is how I stretch pizza dough. Is it the best way in the world? Well, it's the way I was taught. I got to learn how to spin this in the air. If I could do that. Sorry about that. We're starting over here now with this part. A little bit. All right, this is that super simple pizza dough. If you want to know how to make this, I have an episode on my Danny Hooper Edibles channel here, and you can go and find out how to do that. It's super simple. It's only got about 4 ingredients in it, 4 or 5 ingredients. Yeah, this is a little elasticy. See, it's bouncing back. But anyway, we'll be patient. We'll just keep rolling around that outside of it. Let gravity help us stretch that pizza dough out. Not always pretty. You know, and these don't come at 90% of the time. They come out what I call rustic style, not perfectly round. They can be all kinds of shapes, but who cares? That's not acceptable. I don't even know what shape that is. It's kind of like Texas, state of Texas. That's kind of what it looked like. All right, you know what? I'm going to try here to give this a roll. You can do that as well. See if we can get that rolled out a little bit. Yeah, not bad. Patience, patience. Now, once in a while, give your peel a little bit of a shake to make sure we're not sticking. We're starting to stick. A little bit more dough on there. Okay. My back is burning right now. I have no hair on my back because I own this wood-burning pizza oven, and this is what happens. All right, here we go. We got the nice, beautiful tomatoes. Now, you don't want to go right to the edge. You want to leave about 1/4 of an inch around. What did I say we were putting on here? I said we're going to do some purple onion, red onion, colored onion, whatever you call it. I don't even know what's politically correct. Can you even say purple anymore? I don't know. All right. Got a little bit of onion. We can do some nice mushrooms on there. All right, very good. Now, when you're making homemade pizza, lots of times the fewer ingredients, the better. I think I'll give this a little sprinkle of oregano, just because I've got some oregano here. A little extra flavor profile. As I was saying, lots of times, don't get too complicated. Don't overload these things. The fewer ingredients, the better. So now we're going to go to the mozzarella cheese, which I have down here in the shade. Another little tip is don't overdo the cheese on pizzas when you're cooking them in the wood oven. Just a little bit of mozzarella cheese. All right, there we go. Get that back in the shade. And let's do a couple of these beautiful roasted tomatoes that I roasted last night in the oven. Cherry tomatoes roasted in the oven, 450 degrees with a little bit of olive oil, thyme, some sea salt. It's a pretty good looking pizza right there. All right, let's get that in the oven. Let's hope it slides off the pizza peel. Beautiful. Look at that spongy. Out the door. That was what we call a good drop, a very good drop. So I've drizzled that with a little bit of the truffle oil. Of course, we've got the homemade pesto on top. We've got the goat cheese, a bit of a spicy Italian salami, and these beautiful, beautiful tomatoes right out of the can, all the way from Italy to this pizza. How cool is that? We're gonna go have lunch.